Okay, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm off to do a bit of a fan's favourite. A couple of people have asked for another one in the comments, so we're off to do another roundabout stealth camp, and we're going to do it right now. That was a bit of a nightmare getting on here today. It's still pretty early, the sun's still up, and it's you know, in the middle of summer. It was a hell of a busy roundabout. As you can probably hear, there's loads and loads of traffic around, so trying to get a bit of a gap in the traffic was difficult, and I'm 100% sure 4 or 5 cars went past as I was in the open space on the roundabout. So I'm going to hold fire in terms of setting anything up for now, just in case anybody is alerted to it and asks me to come and move. So, but for now, we're on. We're covered. So I mean, when I was last here, it was late winter, so it was very cold, very few leaves on the trees, and it was a lot more open. Honestly, all of these bushes behind me, they were just sticks. There were no leaves on them at all. So there's a lot more foliage coverage, which is excellent. But we've still got this really open space, which is great. So, show you there. Big open space. Houses over the top there. And if we turn around here, roads just there. And then some more houses through that gap there, but that's not a problem. They absolutely cannot see us or see me. Right, I'm going to chill out here, scope the place out a little bit more for a few minutes before I start setting anything up. Tonight got the popper bivvy with a ground sheet. It's not supposed to rain, but there's a massive black cloud over there just before, but it's passed over thankfully and did not deposit anything on us. So popper bivvy, ground sheet. What else we got? So yeah, popper bivvy, ground sheet, little air mattress, and a sleeping bag, and that honestly is all I need tonight. It's not going to rain according to the forecast, and it looks pretty bright and clear. We've got a nice bit of high pressure throughout the UK at the moment, so fingers crossed it holds up nicely. Right, I'll bring you back when I start setting everything up. I've chosen this little space to set up. It's perfect. All 360 degrees. We're covered by trees and bushes, so I'm not going to be seen from the road anyway. Possible chance of if they've got binoculars or something, telescope, that people could potentially see from one of the windows over there, but in fact if I move just to here, yeah, there's no clear view at all. So I'm going to set up here. It's a little popper bivvy, and it takes, I don't know, like, it takes forever to set up, doesn't it? There we are, all set up, good to go. Right, let's just see. Just make sure that it is perfectly covered. Back it up slightly into the bush And I think we're sorted. Spot on, that perfect colour for stealthy roundabout camping. Get in. Right. I've got the ground sheet simply because I'm not using a bivvy or anything like that. It's just a mat and a sleeping bag. So I brought this. It gives that little bit of extra protection should there be any moisture. But to be honest, mainly it's for the little creeper crawlies. Now, everybody loves nature, but not everybody loves little things crawling into your orifices while you're sleeping. And I'm one of them. So although it's not a sewn in ground sheet, it doesn't keep everything out. Adds a little bit of protection. Perfect. Okay. It's quite a bit of traffic noise, isn't there? That's a shame. Wouldn't be a roundabout without it though, would it? Right. Lovely, cheap, run-of-the-mill sleeping pad. As I said before, these are great for this time of the year. Cheap and cheerful. They pack down to absolutely nothing. Perfect. But when we start getting into the colder months, as I established in the early part of this year, we need a little bit of extra insulation. And this doesn't, or this won't fit the bill as we start getting into the winter camps, which are going to be great, but I'll need something a bit thicker, a bit more insulated. Happy days. And then last but not least, we just need a sleeping bag. If you've seen the other videos, you've seen this in every single other video I've done. Again, like the sleeping pad, when we get to the colder months, I am going to have to look at investing into a thicker one, a warmer one. Because although I carry a little bit of timber, not enough to keep me fully warm overnight when you're not moving. So, little mummy sleeping bag. I'll use my jacket as a little bit of a pillow. No point in carrying an extra one of those. And then we're off and away. The perfect little stealthy setup. And then overnight, zipper up like that. And we're covered. Okay, so just to show you kind of how close to the road we are, there it is. Yeah, so that's how close we are that side. It's the same there, as you can see. And then over this other side, you can see the bus going past. There you go, that's how close we are that side. Oh, ignore that awful sun exposure. But yeah, that's the road, you can see the tarmac just there. So we're really, really close. But you can't beat that. Beautiful sky. The likelihood is that nobody's going to come a walking by, which is nice. Let's just hope they don't come a driving by. Fingers crossed. It's a school night. Shouldn't be anybody hammered overnight. Fingers crossed. So, not a lot of light is let in through the tent. It's really good at keeping it nice and dark. The little PVC window at the front can be covered up, so it keeps it completely dark. And it's perfect for me. Nice little one-man popper bivvy, and of course it's water resistant. It's not 100% waterproof if you've got huge torrential downpours, but it's suitable for what I need. So there she is, my lovely little popper bivvy one-man stealthy roundabout camp setup. Right, all set and time to relax. Get in, love it. Oh dear. So, just want to quickly talk about my personal pros and cons of stealth camping on roundabouts. Massive pro is that you are in complete solitude in terms of nobody's going to walk across a roundabout. Who'd be stupid enough to get onto a roundabout? So it's like your own Aldi version of a desert island. It's the best way I can describe it. So for those of you old enough to remember, you could call it a netto desert island, because Aldi's actually a decent shop. So it's your own little island, just in the middle of a metropolitan infrastructure. But hey, it's a big pro. Theoretically, nobody's going to come and walk across you, and it's really peaceful if you get the right one, with lots of open sky, and not just full of woodland and nettles, which a lot of the motorway ones are. Then you get some beautiful blue skies and some lovely sunsets. Can't argue with that. But there are some cons. So they can be difficult to get to, and as I experienced tonight, so much traffic around. It's difficult to stealthily get across. It can be quite difficult, especially when you've got loads of different entrances onto the roundabout. It's like, I think there's five different roads that lead onto this one, so there's people coming from every single angle. The second con, perfectly segued in, is the noise. Some lovely exhaust pipes out there, I'll be honest. They are horrific. Horrible boy racer exhaust pipes. But it's not just them. There's the lorries that go past, the double-decker buses. It can be quite noisy. This particular one's right near a runway as well, which can also be quite noisy, but generally not at sleep time. And the last one, which thankfully I haven't come across, and I don't know anyone that has done yet, is that very minute danger of somebody missing their junction, not turning, not braking, and ploughing straight across the roundabout. Now, it all comes down to choosing your actual pitch and choosing your site on the roundabout. Theoretically, the only one that could come across this side of the roundabout is the one coming from that direction, because the one behind me takes a full turn, so it'd have to bound over a load of other stuff before it got to me, including one of the central reservation barriers. But coming from that direction, it's a one big straight, as you just heard that boy racer go down, and it's less of a banking turn. But I've positioned myself far enough back that they'd have to really mess everything up to come onto here. But chance is minimal. the more chances of far worse things happening to me. So I'm comfortable with that risk for the joy that is camping on a roundabout. Right, I'm going to have my pot noodle, a hot chocolate, and I'm going to chill out and enjoy the sunset. All sorted and settled. The problem is the factory. They have a staff changeover quite late at night. So fingers crossed it doesn't get too loud. But to be honest, I tend to sleep alright in most noises anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see how that goes. So it's currently 11:15. Still a fair bit of traffic noise around, but I'm going to try and hit the hay, and unless anything crazy happens or anything plows through the roundabout during the night, I will see you in the morning. Night night. Well, it's 5 to 7. It's another nice day. Traffic noise was constant. Well, I say constant, I woke up a number of times, but not horrific. Got straight back to sleep as and when I did, so I can't complain too much. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. There was no rain at all. I'm still yet to try this thing out in rain just to see exactly how much it will take. I don't want to try it out in heavy wind because I know it won't take much of that, but I think it'll take a fair bit of rain on with a lot of wind shelter. I'm sure it'll take a fair bit, but we'll try that out at some point, and I will make sure I bring that to you. But as for last night, it was a roaring success. No complaints whatsoever. This is the quickest setup. This is quicker than just sticking a hammock on. It's just bang, 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 as you saw, and just as quick to take away. So, we'll get up, get a coffee, and I'll show you how quick it is to put this whole setup down. I'll see if I can get a stopwatch on the screen. But either way, let's get this put away. Let's go. was rather quick. Still got to put it in the bag, but it's as far as setups and put downs go, I'd say that was a winner. So I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed the video. I know I've enjoyed making this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Loads more of these videos coming along. There's a fair few in the catalogue now as well. If you liked it, please like it, and please let me know down below in the comments where you'd like to see me go stealth camping, or where you'd like to see me go camping, because I'm open to any kind of suggestions, so please let me know, and otherwise I'll see you next time. Bye bye.